Here's my grapes I planted about 2 months ago. My little backyard garden. They're coming up. Move this bottom line up. Hopefully the graphics are much better. I forgot to reset my settings, so if anybody gets on, can tell me if they can see in at least 720 or 1080. Um, so I was just at Menards and I found some open bags of dirt that were on sale for $1 that were 3/4 of the way full. So that's a good way to save some money on buying some dirt if you live in town and can't find dirt real easy. Put some logs under there to help the break down over time and create some biodiversity in the soil. Got some charcoal in there as well. There's some straw and some other organic material. So I got put some bugs and some rotten logs in there. So can you see it in 720 or 1080? I try to update my graphics so it'd be seen better. But so I got these flowers. I think those are marigolds. Those are supposed to keep the bugs away. And then some other flowers. They call this a guild, a plant guild. It helps with water retention. It also, again, these ones are supposed to help with the deer. There are many flowers and plants that are edible. I haven't looked into these ones yet, but there are several that are. I only got one peach growing this year because it's on this tree because it's the first year. I picked all the other peaches off. It's a peach tree that I bought at Menards. I'm gonna spray some neem oil on it. Got one of these nasty little bugs going there. But I learned one thing, that you definitely need more than sand and dirt to get some watermelon to grow, because I put sand and dirt and some watermelon plants in there, and my watermelon plants aren't growing very well. So I just did start this raised bed this year too, so there might be some other things that are wrong with the soil. Got some sage growing in the middle. Over time I'm going to turn this into a perennial raised food bed, as well as that other one. Both have them perennial raised food beds. And then in my other peach tree, this one has a couple more peaches on it. And again, more flowers to keep the deer away and help with water retention. Got my blueberries over here. Hopefully you can see it better graphics this time. I tried a couple minutes ago and the graphics are pretty crappy. I forgot to up the settings for that. So one thing that I learned with blueberries is it's extremely important to put pine bark down, pine bark over any other kind of bark, because you need the acidity, the higher acidity in the soil. Other types of bark will actually take or chips will take the acidity away and reduce the acidity in the soil. Once I started using the pine wood chips, my blueberry plants definitely really livened up. My neighbor had a lot of problems with blueberries in the past, and I wonder if he didn't use pine wood chips. Another thing that will also kill blueberries is if you have a walnut tree growing close by. Walnuts will kill blueberries, so make sure you do some research on that. And I got some pine trees growing in here as well to help hopefully increase the acidity naturally in the area. Got some lavender, help to keep the bugs away. And you can also use lavender for many different things. You can put it in a tea. You can use it as a calming in your bath. So I just planted that this year. I bought it at the store, obviously, at a greenhouse. But hopefully next year I can get some lavender off that and try doing some different things with it. Trying some tea and maybe try it in a bath. But these honeyberries, for somebody that's just starting out, they say these are supposed to be a lot easier, a lot less fickle than blueberries. They don't need as high as acidity in the soil, and they have a much happier plant. They say especially you want the longer honeyberries because there's different types of honeyberries. So ones that are longer, or they say are sweeter. If you can try them, a variety first before you buy it, obviously that would be best. I bought these at Menards. One of the benefits of buying plants from a big box store is that they do oftentimes have a money back guarantee if the plants die within the first year. So if you save the receipt and save the tag, you can take it back if they die. So that's good. This one over here is not doing so great, but I think it'll survive. I planted it about 2 months ago. This is a different type of honeyberry. This one's a berry blue honeyberry. Actually, this one's the one that's supposed to be better for eating, so hopefully this one will survive. The other one I think is supposed to be a little bit better for more like your pies and jams and different things like that. And the nice thing about the honeyberries is they come earlier in the spring. If you're in the Midwest, they'll come like in, I think it's April, maybe early May. So you can have fruit a lot earlier than what you'd have with the blueberries coming in June and July. So you can stage your different types of fruit to have them coming all year round. One thing I'd like to plant is there's some cranberry bushes that you can plant as well that help to increase the nitrogen in the soil. So I will try to find a good place in this little area to plant a cranberry bush or two. Maybe right over here I'm thinking. So that way I have some natural nitrogen boosters in here, so I don't have to artificially increase my nitrogen. Anything that you can do naturally is obviously much better than doing it artificially. So I'm going to spray these with neem oil, which is a natural bug spray. It's definitely not permaculture completely, but this is the first year I planted these, so I don't want the leaves to get completely destroyed before fall. So the first year or two I'm gonna use neem oil, and after that I'll see how well they're doing. I might stop using that, because the whole idea with permaculture is that if you have the bugs coming, then you'll have the birds coming, which will eat the bugs, and that'll help balance out your cycle of life better. But I only have 2 peach trees and 2 apple trees, so I might plant a couple more peach trees, but I have some pretty tall trees in my neighbor's backyard, and then I have this maple tree over here, so I don't have a whole lot of area with a ton of sunlight, so it kind of limits where I can do that and stuff. So yeah. So over here I got my little sweet potatoes, but yeah, just thought I'd try this quick.